Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Today I've got an unboxing of a 1956 Ford Thunderbird. This is a Revell kit. It is a skill level 4, 124 scale. Kit number 85-4518. And this kit was released 2021. And it has 87 parts, so there's not a whole lot of parts count on this one. Here is the paint guide. Let's see, here's the bottom of the box. The usual stuff. Side of the box. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this one. Looks like we're given the option to have the hard top and the convertible. That's a removable top. Ready? No plastic on this one. Another one of them Revell kits that only has these little plastic tabs on here. Pretty thick. Alrighty. Looks like it's molded in white. According to the box, it said it. Right on the top we have some chrome pieces. Alrighty. We have, this is a windshield frame that you got to cut these pieces out, of course. I guess it would go this way because it's got the little tiny little windshield wipers molded right into it. There's front grille. A steering wheel. Boy, this thing is upside down, backwards. Here's the steering wheel. The piece of the chrome that goes on the hood scoop. It's a little nose piece. Three-bladed fan. Rear bumper, front bumper. Valve cover, air cleaner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hubcaps. Oh, there's a spare. This has like the Continental kit on the back. Okay. The valve covers right there. Tail lights. Alternator, back of the alternator or generator, whichever it was back then. Side mirror, some headlight buckets. Little chrome trim for the tail lights or the opera window, because this kit, or this car rather, this model had those little rings right there. That's what that was for the glass. Alrighty. Set that aside. And here we should have, oh, look at there. Loose. Alright. Well, we have all kinds of little packages here. Well, here's the glass. There's your windshield. And the rear glass. The little, again, opera glass, headlights, and the little side, like, vent windows. Here's the body. Kind of cool. Being all flat like this reminds me of one of them, oh man, I can't remember the name of it. It's a race car, dragster. There was just a driver's seat, and sometimes it was here, and the rest was all covered up. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what this reminds me of, that kind of car. Front end's got a nice construction to it. I like that. Decent body lines. The doors could be scribed out a little better. The fender skirts, which are permanent, could be defined a little better, and the lines on the trunk could be much clearer. But the plastic itself feels really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do this bag here because it's right in front of me. It has tape on it, but the chrome was sealed, heat sealed. That's interesting. It's like they can't make up their minds what they want to do. Alrighty. Well, this is the bulk of the vehicle here. Here's an engine. I don't know if it said what size engine it's supposed to be. Two-door. I'm reading the box off camera, guys. It talks about the cost. The 312, optional V12. I'm sorry, 312, optional V8. Did I read it right? Let me see if I read it right. An optional 312 cubic inch V8 was offered to maintain the car's performance in view of the unavoidable weight increase. Okay, so let's go. This is a 312. We're assuming. Here's a big old fan shroud. Here's a master cylinder. And it looks like the battery's attached to it. That's interesting. One of those, intake manifold with a coolant line coming off of it and something else right there. Radiator, wheel backings. I didn't know if I showed you both sides of the engine and transmission. Shock absorbers. Here is the rear end with the leaf springs all molded together, including the drive shaft. Here's the lower cradle for your engine with the lower control arms. And then here's the dashboard. Nothing special, but it is what it is. Then we have the chassis and the interior bucket, which includes, this is different. It's the interior bucket with the inner fender wells all molded together in one piece. That's different. Alright, and then here's the bottom of the... It says copyright, monogram models right there. All rights reserved, but no year. And then the bottom has just some minimal detail. The bottom of the spare tire well for your Continental kit. Frame. Mufflers are built in. Upper control arms are molded in. Here's a heater control box. Some more coil springs. Some exhaust pieces. Fan belt and pulley system. Wheel inserts. Distributor cap. Not a lot of detail on this one, guys. Exhaust manifolds. .40. I don't know what part 40 is. I'm going to look that one up. So I'm not going to write that down because that's the only thing I have to remember is 40. Let's see if I can get away with it. Alright, here we have... Oh, cool. This is going to have like the white wall inserts. Those are kind of neat. Here are the 4 tires. Very minimal tread. And no branding on those. And last but not least, for parts, we have the hood. Oh, that's a huge bag. Alright. We have the hood, the roof, and the cover for the Continental kit for the spare wheel, which apparently is the spare wheel, because you're going to put a wheel cover in there. And this piece will go in here, and that's what mounts to the Continental kit bracket. Here's the roof. Nothing really all that fantastic, but it's there. And then the hood with that little chrome insert goes in here that I mentioned earlier. And this has the hinge already built on it, which is kind of nice. Saves you trouble trying to figure out how to put that on there nice and straight so it lifts evenly. Okay, well, that's alright. We'll put that over there. Big bag. Here come the instructions. Instructions are different. Let's see, they're folded all kinds of goofy ways. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, well, I don't know who decided to fold this one this way. Well, here's the parts list. 40 are the mufflers. That is the part I was missing. According to this, it's mufflers. I think it's going to be muffler covers, but whatever. In section 1, we're going to put our engine together. Just the top half first. That's different. Then the lower part, the main part. Put all that together. Your front suspension, hear those muffler things again. So there's mufflers here and here. So these are more resonators because these are bigger and these are more mufflers. But whatever, I'm not the one who designed this kit. Here's your rear end, shock absorbers, wheels go together, pretty intricate. Make sure you pay attention to that. If you want it to roll, don't put some glue on certain spots. Put the wheels on, set your engine in place, big old fan shroud and radiator. Okay, apparently we have decals that's going to go in here, and at least they're telling you to put them on before you insert it into your interior bucket, which is nice. Better than some kits. Here's some more details. Looks like we're going to have seatbelt decals. I didn't see them. They're probably wrapped up in that other piece of paper I took out of here. We'll get to that in just a second. Put your interior in, put your chassis and your body together. Start working on the frame for your windshield. That goes in as one component. Okay. Front end with little fog lights, or whatever those were. Continental kit, tail lights, bezels. Here's your roof. Don't glue it on, so you have the option of removing it. And then laying out some decals. This is a cool one. I like that. Those center caps decals. Door lock decal. Insignia, it looks like. Very cool. Alright, let me set you down real quick and see if I can find the decals. They might be in here, I'm thinking. Let's see. Yep, there they are. Alright. So here we are, the decal sheet, last but not least. Oh wow, they even have that as a decal. Those are the fins that run along the front of the fender. Right there, those things. Those are cool. A speedometer. I can't make out the license plate. It's kind of blurry. It says Route 66 on it. It looks like almost a New Mexico plate, but I don't know. There's part of the dash. Very nice. Wheel, I'm sorry. What are those called? Door panel things with the door handles to get out. These are for your hubcaps. Seat belts. Little, maybe these are decals for the upholstery for the seats. I'm not sure on that. But that's it. Looks like this is going to be an interesting one. Like I said, it's not a lot of high parts count, so the details aren't as good as some other kits, but it is what it is, and we'll just take it from there. So alrighty folks, I appreciate you stopping by. I want to thank you all for checking out my channel. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And I'll see you on the next one. This is Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.